Hi, this is Aaron Jones coming to you from Nihama in Japan with another vlog. And today, I wanted to talk about my predictions for what Apple will do this year in 2014. I love technology, I'm a geek, it says so right on my channel. I'm a magician, a geek, I love Japan, and so today I wanted to talk about my predictions for Apple. Why Apple? Well, I find Apple a very interesting company. It's very secret, and I've only been using their products for a few years, since around maybe now almost 4 years, since 2010 when I started using Apple products. I've got my trusty iPad here, and I've talked about my iPad before and why I like it in one of my first blogs. I think this vlog number 2 we can find right here. Anyways, and so for 2014, I've got some of my own thoughts. These are my thoughts. What will happen this year? And let's see, I'm going to go through the products and tell you what I think may happen this year. Let's see, the first ones I want to talk about the laptops. So your MacBook Pro, your MacBook Pro Retina, your MacBook Air. And what I think this year, I think the regular MacBook Pro, like the one I'm using, I have a 13-inch MacBook Pro I bought in end of 2009, beginning of 2010. I think those ones are going to disappear, maybe. I think they will be replaced with the MacBook Pro Retina. I think the original ones will be gone. And you'll start to see a merging between the MacBook Air. And I don't know if they'll put a MacBook Air with Retina, but it's possible. But I'm going to start to seeing a merging of these two products, and the original MacBook Pro will be gone. That's what I think. That's my prediction. And let's see. For the iMac, well, they just did a new design last year, so I don't think there's going to be a big change in the iMac. I think you'll see some new hardware, new chipsets, and that's pretty much about what I think will happen with the iMac this year. No big changes, because last year they did quite a big change, making it very thin. Let's see. What else did I write down? I think there might be a new MacBook Mini. Maybe a design change. I'm feeling to match the new MacBook Pro, maybe? I have no idea, but that's my thinking, because they haven't really updated that in a while. But I think that there'll be an update, maybe a change, and it'll look more like a MacBook Pro, maybe. Who knows? For the MacBook Pro, it just came out this December, so I don't think we're going to see any big changes to the MacBook Pro this year. Probably not until next year sometime. And let's see. Apple TV. Not the rumored actual TV, but the Apple TV. I think we'll probably have a new version this year. Possibly support 4K. I think it's possible, especially with... Here in Japan, we have no Netflix, but hearing about Netflix trying to do 4K and the MacBook Pro being able to do 4K, maybe the new Apple TV will have a 4K option. I think that's probably very much possible. And maybe a new interface design. Who knows? Anyways, I guess I think we're going to see a new Apple TV this year. 4th generation? Now it'll be a 4th generation. I lost my tracks on that because I don't think they updated it last year. iPads. Well, I think we'll see like the iPad Air released last year. I think we'll see an update in specs on that, of course. And the rumored Pro version, 13-inch, I'm not sure too about that. It's possible. I'm sure they're working on something like that. But to see it come to the marketplace this year, I'm a little bit doubtful on that. It'd be cool. I like the bigger type iPads. This is my iPad 1, and I want an iPad Air, but I don't think any bigger would appear this year. I don't think so. And let's see. iPhone. It's easy. There'll be an iPhone 6. They did the 5S, and next will be the iPhone 6. Now, I'm interested to see what they did the iPhone 5C, if there will be a iPhone 6C version, depending on how sales went this year. I don't know too much about that. I bought the iPhone 5S. I'm not really into the C series, but perhaps we'll see that lower end come around. Maybe the iPhone 6C will be the iPhone 5S with a colorful back. It's possible. That's what I think. And in the iPod division, because iPods, everything is being merged into iPads and the iPhones. The MP3 player market is shrinking. I think this is where maybe the iPods will make their transition from just music devices into the wearable devices. We hear the rumored iWatch. I don't know if we'll see an iWatch this year, but maybe the iPods changing into more wearables type product things for music or for fitness. I think that product line will maybe still be called iPod, but it will be an MP3 player but with other things that connect to your iPhone, or it's a device that will connect to your iPhone or iPad and stream the music through to your ears rather than its own standalone MP3 player. And they'll still be called iPods, but they'll have, fitness tracking or whatever inside of them. And maybe it will be a watch or something you clip on or a necklace. Who knows? But I think the iPod market is where we're going to see a change from just traditional iPods into the wearable. I think this division is where the wearables will fit in. Perhaps. And the last thing is software. Now, things like iLife and iWork were kind of downgraded this year with Mavericks to make everything work better on the iPad and iPhone, iOS devices and the Mac devices. Being this is an iPad 1, it doesn't take advantage of that. But I think we're going to start seeing they're going to concentrate, because I think a lot of people were angry in the downgrading of the software to make them compatible. We're going to start seeing the features come back, much like the video editing one. Final Cut. They took away stuff and put it back. I think we're going to start seeing the features coming back into the iLife and iWork series. I hope, because I use a lot of the iLife and iWork series. I use iMovie, though not a lot of it was cut, but it's a little bit hard to use. I couldn't find the music, the kind of royalty-free music that was in it until recently. It just wasn't very useful. But hopefully some updates there to make things work better. And and that's what I expect to happen this year. And I'm looking forward to the announcements. I don't know what they're going to announce anytime soon. I don't see any rumors or anything scheduled for January or for February. So maybe the big next news starts in the summer again at WWDC. So let's see how my predictions go. Until next time, I hope you enjoyed my predictions for Apple for this year. You can watch my other videos. I talk about magic, talk about Japan, and all kinds of stuff, and just ramble on about nothing. So please subscribe to keep track of what's coming up and anything new, and like the videos if you like. You can follow me on Twitter at Aaron Jones Magic, and on Google Plus as well as Aaron Jones Magic, and my website at aaronjones.com. Until next time, see you again. Hi!